My name's Colin, and I'm hoping to run an ultramarathon every month in 2023.
And my name's Andrew, Colin's brother, and I'm going to be joining them for half a marathon during his ultra run every month. This is Idiots Go Running, and this is Season 1, Episode 15, The October Run. Well, Colin, it's been quite a while actually since we did the podcast. How are you today?
I am awesome in November, Andrew, isn't it?
We were talking about October in November. We completely missed a whole month of podcasting. Colin, why did we miss a whole month of podcasting?
I kept on meaning to do it, and then life got in the way. I don't know what's the harder challenge, Andrew. Is it running or podcasting?
That is a great question, Colin. I don't know what the bigger challenge is, but we started off the year well. We were doing like two episodes a month, and then we went down to one episode a month, and then last month we didn't even do an episode. Before we started recording, I said to Colin, "Missing the Malin, we still have to finish Missing the Malin." And we were like, "Oh, we don't know when we'll fit that story in, but we will fit it in." But we're back, Colin. We took a month off. We didn't take a month off running, but we took a month off podcasting, not intentionally, just because of busyness.
Yeah. I think it was a rest month. You can get fatigued when you're podcasting, Andrew. I've now realised it's like running. You know, you've got to keep going, but at some stage you need a rest. Maybe we were some sort of podcast injury.
Maybe so, Colin. Maybe so. But now we've got the issue of we'll have to do another one this month. I think what happened last month was we did a run, and then we'll have to wait till we do a run, till we do a podcast, and we'll find out. Well, we'll talk about it now actually, because we did separate runs last month. I did a run one Saturday, and then you did a run the next Saturday, and we'll get to that in a second. Before we do, Colin, is there anything else? Is there any other crack with you? Is there any other updates with you that we need to get the listeners caught up with?
I'm trying to keep my training up, and it's got cold weather, Andrew. We've passed the summer. We're hitting autumn. It's cold weather, and it's trying to keep the motivation up to get out and run. And also, my wife is doing a personal training course, and she is 100% focused on that, which then adds another issue to my life, Andrew, that when she's away training to be a personal trainer, I have to look after the kids, which means I can't run. I have to look after the kids. I look after the kids, which means I'm then strapped. As I put it, Andrew, I'm handcuffed to the house.
So your wife, Rachel, she's got a full-time job, and she's doing personal training outside of that then at night and weekends and stuff like that. That's what you're saying?
She's been doing training for a while in a gym, and then she loves it so much that she thinks, I like personal training. Let's see where this road takes me. So she started doing that, and I'm like, right, okay, that's at least one day on the weekend where she's away all day, Andrew.
Do you think, Colin, that we could be signed up as our first clients as long as we get mate rates / family rates / I don't want to pay for personal training? So is there any possibility you think we could be our first clients and we could be the most for free? Like, let's not beat around the bush. We're talking about for free. I want personal training for free, and to help me with these last few runs.
Well,
we'd be horrendous clients, Colin.
We have you would be horrendous, Andrew.
I would be horrendous. You would be actually decent.
Yeah, because I've got access to a personal trainer, and I'm like, I've got strength training, and do you know what? I have been bending her ear about this and about that, and she's given me tips, and she's given me tricks, and she's written a few leg plans, like leg strengthening plans for me. So I think there's something here, Andrew, going forward in my future endeavors in running, that I may have access to a personal trainer 24/7. With you still have to do the training, Andrew. People can tell you what to do.
Yeah, I would probably get, she'd do me up a personal training plan, and I was like, what do I do now? She'd go, you have to do it, and go, that's an issue. That's an issue now.
that's where the issues also start. But you have been doing stuff.
I have been doing stuff. Now, I say I've been doing stuff, or before I get to doing stuff, will I give you a bit of an update of what I've been up to?
Yes.
Not much, Colin. Not going to lie, not much. No, I have. Wow. I've been quite busy outside of running. I've been quite busy with work and different things. But I was going to talk about my car, Colin. We'll talk about my car.
You're dead to me after what you've done to this car.
So I'll tell you, it all began back in August, and my car. It all began. It all began back in August, and my car engine went, and it didn't go in terms of, oh, that's an easy fix. It went as if no, the car's dead, and it needs a new engine, and it's too much work to really repair it. So I was without a car. We have two cars. My wife has a car, kind of a family car, and I have a smaller car, and my car died. And I hate looking for a new car, Colin. When I say new car, I mean a used car. I hate just researching the cars. I have no interest in cars, absolutely no interest in cars, and maybe that's part of the reason why my car died on me. I maybe didn't look after it the way I should have done. So my car died, and Colin, if only there was some kind of website here in Northern Ireland that could list all the cars, and I could easily look for the car I wanted. Some kind of used cars Northern Ireland website. If there was only a kind of website like that. But so I couldn't find a car. Colin, cars are very dear. Have you looked for cars lately?
Honestly, I don't wake up in the morning and reach and look at cars and be like, oh, I think I'll just buy it. It's not like doing grocery shopping, Andrew. You don't wake up in the morning. You only look for a car when you need a car. Or maybe I'm wrong. You're just a car enthusiast that loves cars.
Well, I take your point, and that's a good point. I don't do that either, and I suppose I only really do it when I need a car, and it came the time where I need a car. But a bit of good news, my mother-in-law, father-in-law were in Spain, maybe doing warm weather training. I don't know, that's the next time I'm speaking to them, but I was able to borrow my mother-in-law's car for a month. That was great. So we got away without buying a new car for a month. She came back from Spain, and then 2 days later, my mate went to England for a month. So I got to lend his car, Colin, for a month. So at the minute, I'm just going from. I'm just looking for people that are leaving the country for a month. I'm kind of babysitting their car.
So what you're saying is that if you leave the country, Andrew will take your car.
No, I'll look after your car and look after their cars. I did.
There's definitely a business in that. Babysitting.
You
come back, your car's serviced. No, actually, your car wouldn't be serviced. Wouldn't be looked
after. I washed them.
There'd probably be freaking jelly sat on in the car. You'd probably come back with a nice bit of jelly in the passenger seat. Who knows?
You know what? That's a great idea, Colin. I really should have done that. I should have gifted them a wee present, a jelly in the front seat or in the glove compartment or something. But no, I cleaned the cars. I kept them in good condition. Didn't use them that much, but very, very thankful. But then, Colin, I ran into hard times.
What happened?
No family or friends were leaving the country for a month who had a car, so I actually had to buy a car. And long story short, I got a car I got an ex-charity car, a car that was in a charity event for very little money, and you know where this is going. The car in this charity event had to be branded up in a certain way. And Colin, what way was this car branded?
It's me. It's Mario.
It was a Mario car. And maybe, Colin, on your Instagram, our Instagram page, where can people find our Instagram page, Colin?
On Idiots Go Running on Instagram. Surprise.
So it's all about running, but there might be a random picture showing you a Mario car.
Oh, there will be. There will be.
Maybe we can add some kind of running caper into that photo. I don't know, Colin. But the
car was
amazing. It was a Renault Megane. It was amazing. It was a Renault Megane, and it had a big Mario sticker on the bonnet. A massive, big white sticker with a big Mario M on it. And then at the side of the car, it had the same sticker and also saying Super Mario in bright, colourful writing. And what did you think of the car, Colin? Or what do you think of the car? Never mind thought of the car, because I've still got it.
I thought the car was incredible. It's one of these cars that you drive down the street and everybody's jealous. Everybody wants to have that car. It looks amazing. It's like the only value of that car was the look. The only value whatsoever. You could have sold that car for twice the price. It's literally only the look of the car that's worth the money. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And like, you drop your kids off to school. You're driving into school. Everyone turn heads. It's a head turning car. It's like, I would choose this car over a Tesla or a Lamborghini. I'll be honest.
Colin, it's amazing what a few stickers on a car can do. I mean, everywhere I drive this car, you're right, heads turn, people point, People smile. Some people shake their heads in disgust, but people point and they love it and go. My kids are big into Mario, and they absolutely love the Mario car. Going into school, the kids absolutely love being dropped off in the Mario car. Every single pupil of the school looked and pointed and smiled. And when my kids, they would go into the class, and every day they go, "Did you see the Mario car today? Whose is the Mario car?" And my kids would go, "My dad owns the Mario car." Going to church, it was all about the Mario car. In Belfast, I go into Belfast sometimes for business meetings for my full-time job, and my goodness, the looks you get in this car is unbelievable. Unbelievable. But Colin, you said something at the very start of this conversation that I was dead due. A bit harsh, maybe a bit harsh.
What was that?
At the start of the conversation, did you not say you're dead to me, or you were very disappointed or something when we started talking about the car?
I can't believe where this story goes. I can't believe.
Well, after a few weeks of driving this car and getting pointed at and laughed at and people smiling, and it actually felt good to make people smile, but it got to the stage, Colin, where, you know what, when you, and people, listeners who drive a Mario car will understand completely where I'm coming from when I say this. When you drive a Mario car, you get noticed and you stand out an awful lot. When you go to school, everyone looks at you. When you go to the shops, everyone looks at you. Church, the same. Like, people would just come up to me randomly in the street and say, "Andrew, did I see you driving a Mario car?" Like, you can't fly under the radar. And Colin, one day I said to the kids, "This is your last photo opportunity with the Mario car. We're going to go outside." It was a nice sunny day here. It was a scorcher, Colin. It was a scorcher here in Northern Ireland one day. And we all went out. We took our photo beside the Mario car. And then I peeled off the Mario stickers. And I won't lie, I now just drive a normal car. I don't know, I'm a little bit down about it now because it really did stand out. And now I'm just a normal driving car person.
Do you know what? You didn't deserve the Mario car. You just didn't deserve it. You just didn't deserve it. I wish you'd never came across that car and that car was still out there.
Do you know what? For a few weeks, I was standing tall like Waluigi. Maybe more like Luigi, sorry. I was standing tall like Luigi, and now I'm low like Toad.
Yeah. I don't think you deserve to talk about Mario, Andrew. You give up. I don't know. I'm not even joking you. When you told me you peeled off the stickers, my wife heard it in the background and she was like, "No, he didn't." She was shocked. Yeah. Rachel was shocked. Now you drive a banger.
Everyone was got it. And I did. Quite a few people actually told me to grow up and ask me age. So those people were happy, and there was more people like that than you would imagine, actually.
And do you know what? I don't understand this, because if someone tells me that, I would put more stickers on it. And that brings me to my next story, Andrew. I was buying a pair of shoes, right?
Well, this is good because this podcast isn't about cars or Mario cars. It's about running. So it sounds like we're getting back to running. So Colin, take it away.
The October run.
The October run.
Anyway.
And you say that jokingly because before we'll just, sorry Colin, you will get to your story, which I'm sure is a fantastic story about more running shoes that you bought. But 5 minutes. About 5 to 10 minutes, we discuss about the episode title of these podcasts because half of them are horrendous.
No, Andrew, they're all the same. January run, February fitness,
and they had the March run, the August run, and all this business. So now we just call it the October run.
Can I ask anybody out there who listens to our podcast after this show, go back and listen to February Fitness, because the ratings on February Fitness were absolutely diabolical. And we believe it's because of the name.
So every month since, we've tried to come up with a better podcast title, and we haven't, and we're half trying. No, for 10 minutes.
This month, missed runs and late runs or something.
No, well, with a lot of bad ideas, and we just defaulted to the October run. So Colin, shoes. You were about to say about.
Right, so I think I mentioned previously that I lost toenails in my last pair of shoes. rest in peace, toenails. But so you were saying that someone said to you, Andrew, act your age, grow up, and you did. You listened to them.
Oh, no. Just because I got rid of stickers in a car doesn't mean I've acted my age or grown up. Let's get that clear, Colin. I'm just flying under the radar now. I'm more stealth. I'm stealth driving now.
To be unique, Andrew, you have to be number one. Anyway.
That's a ridiculous statement, but go on, Colin. That makes no sense at all.
You're the only person driving a Mario Kart. You were unique in Belfast. You were the number one driver in Belfast. The number one driver with a Mario Kart.
Now, I wasn't the number... Again, I definitely was not the number one driver. I was the number one driver that stood out driving a Mario Kart, but me
you were
and
so
driving
unique.
do not exactly go hand in hand.
Andrew, stick a poll on this one to say, should Andrew have taken the stickers off the Mario Kart? Yes or no? I will post a photo on Instagram. Go on Instagram, have a look at the Mario Kart, and you decide in the poll after the show, should Andrew have taken the stickers off the Mario Kart? Anyway, my shoes. So someone tells you to do something, Andrew, and you say, oh, yes, sir.
I know where this is going. You're a Muppet. You're a Muppet. Continue this Muppetary story.
I'm not a Muppet. So my last shoes were hurting me, so I thought I'm going to change up. I always stick with the one brand of shoe because I like the shoe and it doesn't seem to annoy my feet. Because I'm going trail running, I've actually changed up my type of shoe to more a trail running shoe. And I haven't found the right one yet. So this is my second one. That's why I haven't found the right one yet. This is my second one. My first one didn't work. So I bought this pair of shoes and I was going through them. And there was a nice coloured pair, a nice multicolored pair, quite dark, grey and different colours. Then there was another pair that was jet black. And then there was this bright white pair, Andrew. And you know what?
You showed me them all. And I said they're all nice. But Colin, don't go for the white ones. You're trail running. They'll get mucky. They'll get messy. The other two are grand. Don't go for the bright white ones. Don't be a Muppet.
I went for the white ones.
Of course you did.
Just to annoy you. And I'm not. I don't particularly like them that much. I literally went for them because it's going to annoy you and I'm going to wear white socks with them because you give off about white socks. Oh, flip. A pair of your socks, it comes in a pack of 3 and a pair of them are white. What are you doing? I once bought a Nike sort of trail running jacket. And the first thing you said, well, it's like a bit green. Say something happens to you in the mountains, no one will be able to find you.
It was very dark. It was like camouflage. When you want a running jacket.
You want a bright yellow neon running jacket.
Yeah, something that stands out, not something that camouflages you into the background.
So now
the white shoes will take care of that then, won't they?
so now when I buy stuff for running, my first thought is it good? Does it work? Is it a good fit? And then my last thought when it comes to colour is, will this annoy Andrew? And they actually got delivered to your house, and I said, Andrew, open them. And you opened them and you go, are you serious? They're white, Colin. Why are you buying white trail running shoes? And you showed them to your wife and you said, Jenna, here's Colin's new shoes. They're for trail running. And the first words she thought was, why are they white? Andrew, you just wear shoes for a short period of time. Till actually some of us do. You probably get about 3 years out of your shoes.
Well, it's funny you should say that. 2 things of note. The first thing is, those shoes of yours, those white shoes, are still downstairs in my house, Colin, so you might want to pick them up. They've been like here for 2 weeks. They've been here
Andrew,
for 2 weeks
now.
Happy
birthday! What are you joking?
Oh, thank you. It was my birthday. It was my birthday last week. So thank you very much. They may be too big for me, but I'll try them on. The second thing is, you were talking about shoes. Colin, how many running shoes have you bought in the past, say 3 years?
I once seen a meme from Joe Biden, right? And I think he was talking...
This is technical politics. You're avoiding the question. You're just talking about something else. You're actually talking about politics while avoiding...
It was a meme. It made me laugh, Andrew. Do you know what? I'll share this one as well. It was Joe Biden in front of a mic, and the question was, how many pairs of running shoes do you have? And he was obviously talking about America's financial thing. He was like, 10 million, billion, zillion, dillion, fillion. And he couldn't actually get to the final answer. Andrew, I've lost count how many shoes I have. They're now hanging up. Like, you ever seen LA where if someone dies, they hang shoes over telephone sort of wires and stuff?
No. I don't believe I have.
They do that. It's like a very gangster type of thing. And with me being full ghetto Colin over here, gangster Colin, my shoes actually hang up in my studio beside my medals whenever I finish them. And at the minute, I've got 3 pairs hanging there, but I still pull a pair down and wear a pair now and again.
So they're the ones that are retired, and then you've got a few in active duty service.
No, I brought down, let me think. So I've got, how many pairs of shoes have I bought, Andrew? I don't know.
After all that, you don't even know.
I don't know, Andrew. I'd have to add it up and I'll have to figure it out, because there's pairs of shoes that I have actually got rid of because they're not the Nike ones and I haven't done any real events in them, and they were just me. Whenever I was dipping my toe in water, I went through a handful of pairs. I went through Newton Running. I went through Adidas, 2 pairs of Adidas. 1 pair of Adidas I bought, and then they were comfy, but they just weren't great for running, so I kept them. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs of Nike shoes.
7 pair of shoes. And
I think
ask me the same question.
Andrew, how many pairs of shoes do you have?
Two pairs.
2?
One that are 2. I got Trail One ones for Father's Day that I did the ultra marathon in, and I really like, and they're really cool, and they do a great job, spongy and supportive and all that caper. And I have another pair that I use for road running, which I've used for like 2 years now. So I presume I should probably get a new pair.
I wear my shoes to the death until they start to injure me, Andrew. I'm a terrible, terrible runner for changing shoes.
Well, you say that, now I'm thinking, did I get that injury because I was running on these shoes? That said, you actually run in your shoes. I don't do as much running as you might imagine.
Well, they say 6 months, or is it 400 miles, depending on the shoes. Andrew, my mango pink ones, we weren't talking about these mango pink ones that long ago. They are absolutely ruined now. But I've only had them for, how long have I had them for?
Oh, I don't know. You got them this year, I'm pretty sure, didn't you?
Aye, this will be my 3rd pair this year. Flip, I bought 3 pairs of shoes this year.
3rd pair this year.
And Andrew, these, like, them shoes were done, by the way. Like, them pink shoes are long gone, but I still wear them. And then I actually went back to another pair I had, because they were hanging up one day, and I thought, I'll just wear these ones out, because they actually look better than the pink ones, as in terms of they look less worn. So I wore them out, Andrew. And would you believe that I started to get issues with my calves wearing these other ones?
Wearing what, the pink ones or the other ones?
The other ones. The pink ones are okay. The pink ones I'm not getting injured in at the minute. And like the rubber, like...
Oh, are these the trail running ones you bought?
No, these are another pair I had before from Islington Allen. Oh, flip, this is going down a rabbit hole, Andrew. We're going to have to cut this. Yeah. So the other pair I had for a while, and then decided to try them out again, and my calves started hurting me when I was wearing them.
Well, then stop wearing them.
Well, I have stopped wearing them, but I used my massage gun I got for my birthday. Rachel got me this class massage gun, Andrew.
So it was your birthday recently too. You have an October birthday. I have a November birthday. So we're a year older, and as you can tell from listening to this podcast, not much wiser, it would appear.
Not much wiser. No, not much wiser. But look, Andrew, I'm in training. I am back in training.
Well, that'll bring us nicely to the October run. And we'll say... We had it all planned. Let me see, what date were we meant to go running on? It was kind of we had a Saturday. You were going to take me to the Mourne Mountains. Do you remember this?
Yes, it would have been on the... I'll tell you exactly when. The 21st of October.
Saturday, the 21st of October. We had everything arranged that I was going to go to your house for about 7 o'clock in the morning. 8 o'clock maybe, something like that. And then we were going to drive to the Mourne Mountains, a place about an hour and a half's drive for me, maybe not even that. Maybe about just over an hour for me and 45 minutes for you or something like that.
Yeah, about 45 minutes for me.
And then the night before, what happened, Colin?
I don't remember. What happened the night before, Andrew?
Well, we had a storm. The name of a storm, can't remember the name of the storm, but it rained an awful lot for several days.
Bebet or Bebat? Bebet or Bebat? Sorry, right. Mic test.
Is this to do with, what is this the name of the storm, or you just shout out words?
It's
pretty sure I've never heard those words in my... Really?
Or Storm Babette.
Well, I didn't really watch the news. I just watched outside, and I knew it was horrendous weather. No scorcher in sight that day, Colin.
Oh, it was horrible.
And the night before, I had actually been working. Quite hard that week. I always work hard, but I had quite a few late nights. And on the Friday night, I said to Colin, I'm out. I'm not getting up early. I'm having a lie in. And you work. I felt semi-guilty about doing it. You work away to the Mournes if you want to. but I would advise you not to. You see where this is going. I'd advise you not to because the weather's horrendous. The Mourne Mountains will be very, very wet. Probably not the best running conditions. And I said I was going to have a lie in and then just go outside and do a 15.5 mile run. And what did you do?
I went to the Mourns.
You went anyway, so we'll see what's happening here with the white trainers and whatnot. It's only took me how many years to figure this out. See, next time you ask me what I think of a coat or trainers or running, I'm just going to say the opposite. See what you do. See what you do.
Do you know what? But I've noticed, Andrew, right? I would have this idea, and it's usually an idea that's semi-dangerous, right? And I would say, Andrew, I'm thinking about doing this. And you say, Colin, don't be stupid. And then the minute it's out of your mouth, there's this about second pause that you've realised what you've said. And you've thought, I've just cemented the fact that he's doing it. My mum still doesn't understand. She says, oh, no, don't be doing that. And I'm like going, why did you say that?
I'm going to have to twig onto this. I have recently twigged onto this, but you do something similar to me. And I think that Friday night, was it the Friday night we were talking about this? And then that night, do you remember this, Colin? You sent me a text message. And can I get the text message up?
Can't remember.
And, see, you try to psychology me, and I can't be psychologized. Let me see. All right. So here we are. So this is the Friday, the 20th of October. So, so the new trainers should be delivered. So they've been here for, how long is that? They've been here for maybe 3 weeks now, your trainers, by the way.
I think so. I keep on meaning to get over and get them.
So new trainers should be delivered. I'm still going tomorrow morning. It will be epic. And then 1 minute later, you sent another message. I don't expect you to, if you don't want to. Be uncommon among the most common. And I read that and I thought he's trying to use reverse psychology to get me out. But that doesn't work on me, Colin. When I read that, that's giving me an out. That's giving me an out. He's saying that. So I'll show him. I'm going to turn up at 7 o'clock to go to the Mourne Mountains in wet weather and run. But no, I read that and said, happy days, he understands. Happy days, that's me out. I'm having a lie in and then I'm going for a run.
You're an idiot because this is the same with events. Like, you're like going, I might do that, but then you don't actually commit to it until you pay for the event.
Well, I think that's only happened once. The ultramarathon, as we well know, there's some truth in that.
I think that last ultramarathon, you were like, see if she doesn't accept my payment. Well, I tried my best. You know what I mean? I tried my best. I tried to pay for it, but they wouldn't take my money. And the minute the girl got back to you, it was like, yeah, it's okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. No, you're late, but it's fine. And you were like, I reckon inside your head, like, oh, flip, I have to do it now. You know?
Well, I really had to do it.
I think you have to be pushed.
Oh, maybe sometimes. Maybe sometimes, and I certainly had to be pushed for this month, for the October run, because Colin, I had not ran since the ultra marathon, and when I say I had not ran a single step. I counted it up, 34 days since the ultra marathon. 34 days I had done absolutely nothing, and then on October the 21st, I went out for a run, and it was by myself. It had dried up. It was actually a nice day to go up to the Mournes. After all that, it turned out it was a lovely day. It wasn't a scorcher, but it was a nice dry day.
I think the word you're looking for, Andrew, is epic.
Well, I don't know. It wasn't there, Colin, but it was certainly a nice day. I went out for my run, had measured it out, 15.5 miles with a wee latte along the way and a wee coffee shop at the halfway point. And a mile and a half in, Colin, what happened to me?
I know what happened to you, but you can tell our avid listeners what happened to you.
I hurt my left knee. My right knee was the one I was concerned about in the ultra marathon. And then, if you remember in the last podcast, which was such a long time ago, is I kind of felt like out of the two knees, my left knee was actually more so and caused me more sore and it caused me the most trouble. And a mile and a half into this run, and I know you're maybe thinking, stupid, not running for that length of time and then running 15 and a half miles, but I'm only a mile and a half in. That's, in the grand scheme of things, not much. Hurt my left knee, and I was like, October's running out of days for me to run this distance, and I couldn't do it the next weekend, but I couldn't do it any other time, so I just decided to plough on. I won't lie, Colin, it was a sore run. It wasn't a very fast run. Before I went to that coffee shop, I actually went to my mother and father-in-law's house to get some Nurofen. Got the Nurofen into me, and
did you put it in nice wee bags so it doesn't burn your hands?
No, they were just straight in, straight down my throat, glass of water, and away I went again. Definitely not too quick at all. And but I made it. I made it to the coffee shop. I didn't actually have a latte. I had a flat white, a bit of carrot cake. I was very excited about the carrot cake until a mile or two after I had left the coffee shop, where it kind of didn't sit too well with me. So I did a run. It wasn't a fast run. It was a decent size of a run actually, but it was very, very, very sore. And we'll get to your run in a second, but just to tell you how I am, because that's about 2 weeks ago or something now. I think I've went out one run since then, and I actually went out with Seth, my eldest son, last week for a mile and a half run. So he's been doing running in school. He's been enjoying it. He said, "Daddy, can I go out running with you?" And we went out running, Colin. So and that's probably a bit to do with you and your son, because I've went out once with my son. You've went out a number of times with yours. And before I say that, I think that's kind of all I have to say about my October run. It wasn't very eventful. It was very sore. It was nice. It was a nice flat white, in fairness, and I made it back. And I've done very, very little since. So, Colin, tell me about your October runs.
Well, yours sounds amazing, but my plan was to go up the more.
Colin!
I know what's coming.
Let's play the jelly jingle. Andrew's Jelly Update. Andrew's Jelly Update. This is the part where he talks about jelly in Andrew's Jelly Update. Colin, I can't believe I nearly forgot about the jelly. Some people just listen to this podcast just to hear about the jelly jingle, just to give a jelly update. And it's kind of a jelly and food update, really, but I've done the food update and all, so I'll quickly talk about the jelly.
Did you have jelly?
And Colin, of course I had jelly. Colin went out for a run. I've never heard him so daft in this podcast all my life. When I go out for any great run of distance, or certainly no, really, I keep jelly to one run a month, one special run a month. I might be running 10 miles, 8, well, let's face it, I don't run at all at the minute. only really run once a month. But in this challenge, I keep the jelly to the challenge, to the run, to the big run of our challenge of a month. Flip me, that'll be a hard one to edit that. No, I'm not. I'm just going to keep that in. And Colin, when you want... When you're looking, I hadn't been running for 34 days, you want a jelly that you know is going to treat you well, it's going to serve the purpose, you're going to enjoy, and it's just steady. It's just a steady flavour of jelly. What jelly did I choose?
I've been on this podcast for too long, Andrew, and I know you probably went for strawberry.
Strawberry all day long. Now, there's two reasons. You know what you're getting with strawberry, and also I forgot to buy jelly, and it's the only one that was left in the cupboard. So that's the two. That's the two reasons. So I went for strawberry jelly.
Prepared as usual.
Oh yeah, this is getting into a bit of a habit. And I should say, at this point, I was on the phone to you, and I was like, during the run, that is, I was like, Colin, I finished my run. Can you believe we've done 10 out of 12. We've only 2 months left of this year, 2 runs left of the year challenge, and we'll complete it. And you were like, good for you, Andrew, but I've still yet to do my run. So tell us about your run, Colin.
As we said, we'd planned after the storm to go up to the Mourns, and I looked at the Mourne Loop, and it was, I think, Andrew, it was a half marathon. It wasn't exactly massive. What's 25 kilometers in miles, Andrew? I'll just have to check this.
I'm going to guess about 19.
19. I don't think it's that long.
15.5. 15.5. That's the exact mileage I did.
Well, mine says I did 15.7. So anyway, it says I did 15.7 miles. So it's more than you. So I went up the morns and I thought, right, let's get going. I'll do this 15 mile. And like when I get to the end, I'll just continue on running, do another 15 miles somewhere just to add it on to get to my full tally. And Andrew, on my Strava, it actually says Holy Hills Batman because because my elevation gain that day was 1,427 foot, which I think's about 1,427 meters. Andrew, quickly convert that for us into feet.
So say that again.
1,427 meters.
4,681.759.
So nearly the hills, the climb that day, and trust me, this felt like that. I said to Rachel, I left the house going, Rachel, this is going to be about a 3-hour run. And, you know...
You told me it would be a 3-hour run too.
I didn't want to give you a flipping get-out clause. If I had told you it's going to be more than... I thought 3 hours, we'll do it in 3 hours. You know, a half marathon, you know, it's handy enough. This is just a wee bit more. It shouldn't be that bad. But Andrew, nearly 4,700 foot of climbing reduced that 3 hours. And it ended up being... I've actually checked my Strava. Exactly 5 hours.
Exactly 5 hours. I'm absolutely over the moon. I wasn't with you.
For
5. Not that I don't mind being with you for 5 hours, but for running and for mucking about in the moorns, which is Northern Ireland's highest mountains. Isn't that correct?
I think so, yeah. It's not Ireland's. Ireland's, I think, is about 5th or 6th in Ireland, but which I want to explore these other highest mountains. But anyway...
I think that's a great idea, Colin. You do that. That sounds like so. I would do that this weekend.
Are you coming? No.
Nope.
Don't say no. You have to pay for them. If I book you'll go. So that was my week. And then I was sort of finishing that run thinking, flip, my legs were starting to feel it, would you believe? And I thought I have to do another 15 miles, but I'd used 5 hours of that day. And it would have taken me, another 2 hours maybe to do another 15 miles, maybe 2 to 2.5 hours to do another 15 miles. And I thought, no, I'll call it a day. I'll get home. I'm wet. I'm stinking, tired, just all of the above. And I came back home and I thought, next weekend, I'll do it next weekend. But then I was trying to think of a run to do next weekend, Andrew, and I could not think of the run to do next weekend. Then I thought, what if I just do a loop of Belfast? So I start from my house and I just do a big loop of Belfast. And do you know what? There's a Tim Hortons in Glengormley that if I give Andrew a ring, you know, I might even get a wee coffee halfway. Me and him sit down, have a coffee, a bite to eat. That might be a nice way to break up the run, Andrew.
That would be a lovely way to break up the run.
So
I would even pay for that.
Oh, you would. I was running and I rang Andrew, no answer. I think I rang you a few times, didn't I? No answer.
I think you did.
And then I got to Tim Hortons. I actually ran past it, Andrew, and turned around and went into it in Glengormley and sat down and thought, I'll just get it. And then I got my food, sat down. It must have been my first sip of coffee and the flipping phone rang. And it was you. It was you. You rang me and you were like, oh, how's it going? And I was like, I'm at Tim Hortons. Andrew's ringing you to see if you want to come for a coffee. And you were like, oh, don't.
That's very close to where I live. Very close to where I live.
It's walking distance. You wouldn't even need to run.
This is actually walking distance.
And no, anyway, Andrew didn't meet me. Had a big coffee. Tim Hortons do a massive coffee, Andrew.
They do a big coffee. They do a good coffee and a good donut. I've yet to stop there in one of these runs, which is amazing.
Oh, really? I got some sort of chickenless wrap. So it's like and it was okay. It wasn't the best thing in the world, Andrew. It was okay. But the coffee, she said, do you want a regular or large? And I was like, I never go for a large because it's just, I don't want to be running on a full large coffee. Honestly, Andrew, I would love to have ordered a large to see what size it comes. It was huge. I mean, like, it was a huge coffee. It was like, you know, a Coke drink you would get in McDonald's or Burger King?
I do.
Like a medium one. I was like, that filled up with coffee. I was looking at it going, and my coffee's just black, so there's no milk, there's no nothing in it. It was just pure, big...
Filter coffee?
Filter, but it was a tumbler
like
of
jug.
coffee. like
a jug of coffee.
like a jug of coffee. And I left there. Now, I did feel good when I left. And then I was on the run again, on the road again. And then I was going up a road, and it's a road near Andrew. And you know the very road I'm talking about. This is a busy road.
By the way, why did you not call in for your shoes? You were so close. You could have called in for shoes, or even a chat.
I would have to carry them home.
You could have wore them.
I could have wore them because I had a wee shoe switch. That would have been fun. Just thought about that. That would have taken me about an extra mile there and a mile back. I would have added an extra 2 mile on. It would have been nice. That would have been nice.
Maybe closer to 3, maybe.
You think so? Oh yeah, I suppose.
So.
Yeah, maybe 3. Anyway, that would have been nice. But so I decided that this Garmin watch took me up this road, and it's like a back road to Belfast, isn't it, Andrew?
It is indeed.
And it's okay, and then the footpath disappears. And the road, it isn't a big wide road, and cars fly up and down it. And what made it even more fun, Andrew, was there was a lot of fog that day.
It wasn't a good day. You should have ran. The week before. I love what you did, but it was a nice day around my area. But this day it was foggy, it was misty, it was wet, it was damp. It wasn't good, Colin. You actually sent me a message on WhatsApp of a picture of the road with some wee comment, and I just phoned you and I said, "Don't kill yourself. Don't die on the road," or something like that.
So I actually was the car was busy, flying, misty, and at least I was wearing my high vis moss green jacket, Andrew. At least I was wearing my high vis moss green jacket that just blended in with the environment, you know. But I had my pink shoes on.
Well, at least that was something. Again, you should have these bright white ones. People wouldn't have missed you.
But so I got to the top of that hill, actually had to cut off and go through this Cave Hill Country Park. Didn't know where I was going, and found my way back onto the route I was going. Ran up through Belfast, back up home, got home, and it wasn't really that exciting. The thing about this run was, on that there dangerous road, I did have to walk a bit of it because I had to walk up on the side bank, so it did slow down my pace a bit. But I reckon, see if I didn't have to do that walk, I would have completed the Mourne 15.7 and the 30.7 in the same time. It took me 5 hours and 26 minutes to do 37 miles, and it took me 5 hours to do 15.7 in the Mournes.
Wow.
So without my walking, I reckon I'd have cut that down to 5 hours comfortably, and I would have ran twice the distance in the same time. It just shows you the difference, Andrew, in the actual elevation, what it does to you. Because the Mournes, it was a lot of elevation and it was tough.
That is crazy. And at the end of that run, Colin, you two had joined me in the 10 out of 12 runs.
Indeed,
of
Andrew.
This year to go. And how does it feel? Because that's what we're still sitting at. We've done 10 out of 12 runs this year.
How does it feel? I would honestly say harder to do it this year than you think, in terms of the weather. And we always said this, the weather's changing, motivation's harder, kids are busier. Like, Andrew, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursdays are now flat out with my boys with football and scouts, and Saturdays flat out with football with the boys, and Sundays Rachel's on her training course.
And then because you have to make at least 5 hours free in your day, and that's if you're running from your house, from outside your house. So trying to join up and trying to meet up somewhere, it's is tricky. We've got something planned for December, which we're kind of looking forward to. But for this month, we haven't even talked about this month, Colin. We're on the podcast. You just want to bring up the calendar and just see what the crack is.
This month, it was supposed to be the 25th, Andrew, of November.
Yeah, I can't make it. The 25th of November.
It's got a padlock on it. It's locked in. It's locked into my calendar. It's actually got a padlock. We locked this in.
Well, my padlock is faulty. It's faulty. We did lock this in like months ago or something.
Andrew, about four or 5 months ago, I think we locked this in May.
That sounds possible, Colin. But things happen, Colin. Things happen. And I am on a course, an all-day course that day, so there's no running for me. No running for me at all. And it's a Saturday. I have to work on a Saturday. Not even have to work. I have to go to a course on a Saturday. No, so that leaves us with 2 Saturdays.
It's been paid for, so you have to go.
I do have to go, yes. So that's with 2 Saturdays left, the 11th or the 18th
Is the 11th like?
which is this Saturday. Sorry, we don't need to make a decision now.
That might be quite fun. Is that like some sort of the end of the war day?
Is that the end of the war day? Yes, it is, Colin. Yes, it is.
Do you want to do like a Mourns, a trail, a mountainous run, Andrew?
I really don't know. I don't know. It depends what we're doing as in the family on these Saturdays, and it depends how much time I have to do. So
Hold on. It depends on what your family's doing. So I'm not classed as your family because we decided in May to go away on the 25th, and you've just screwed me over for some course, which I'm sitting here planning the 25th, and you're going, no, I'm not going to do that. Why do you not just do the same to your family and say, guys, I'm not doing anything, me and Colin's going out? Can we not just like reverse that? No,
it doesn't work that way. You try telling Rachel, don't do your PT this week or this weekend or this day or whatever it is. I'm going out running for 5 hours.
Andrew, she has to do it. We've paid for it. You don't understand.
There's a possibility of this Saturday or next Saturday, so that might mean we'll have this podcast and the next podcast.
Does anybody want to join us for this one?
You said that quite loud. Are you expecting an instant reply here? What do you mean when you say that?
I don't know. This could be a communal run that if people want to join us for a bit of laugh, seeing it's our penultimate run of the year.
Well, maybe the next run. Maybe what we should do, because it's a bit short notice, by the time I get this edited, get it out there.
Not for the 25th, Andrew. Not for the 25th.
Well, maybe for the December one, that might be quite nice. We'll actually try to pre-arrange what day we're going to run, pre-arrange the route, and who knows, maybe local listeners can join us if they so wish. That's a thought.
I believe it's the 10th, by the way, December we had scheduled in, but you might have a course or just forget about me. It's up to you.
It's getting very exciting, Colin. It's getting close to Christmas now that I'm looking at the month of December. So did you say the 10th?
I think we had scheduled in the 10th. That's my son's birthday, and I'm going out for a run on my son's birthday because that's the only day we could do in December.
No, the 10th is Sunday. It would be the 9th, Saturday the 9th of December.
Oh yeah, the 9th. That's my son's birthday, sorry. So I'm giving up my son's birthday.
And I've got my work Christmas dinner. I've got my work Christmas dinner that night, Colin. But that's okay, it's not the night time. If we do it early, if we get up, and if I get to your house for 7 a.m, and if I don't phone on Friday night, wanting to lie in, it could well be December the 9th, Saturday the 9th of December. Before we go, Colin, tell us where people can find us, social media-wise.
We have a Instagram page. We have a TikTok page, and the YouTube page is kind of falling behind a wee bit, Andrew. Haven't uploaded anything in a wee while to the YouTube page, but I will do it. I'll catch up on that one.
And you know what? I too will catch up on our Instagram page, and when I have caught up, because there's going to be a lot of likes or a lot of hearts or whatever there is, I'm just going to flood your timeline as I normally do. I think that's us, Colin. So until the next time, my name's Andrew.
And my name's Colin.
Oh, I forgot how we ended, Colin. I've actually forgot the next line. It's been so long since we've done a podcast.
That is October Fitness.
Oh, yeah. And this is Idiots.
Go running.
We'll see you next time.